What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Kenny. Welcome to Unfiltered Frustration, along with
Amel, what's going on?
What B, what's going on? How y'all doing out there?
how was everybody week?
It was good, lovely. Daddy role, swimming, taking kids, 2 kids. Nothing crazy.
You B?
Chill. Nothing too major. I really just chilled, rehabbing my ankle.
Oh, okay. How your
nothing.
recovery coming?
I mean, shit. That shit hurt.
It
But
do.
yeah, I mean, right now they just doing a little treatments to see if I'm gonna need surgery. Well, see when I can get the MRI so I can get the surgery. So just trying to wait for that to happen, really. So I just ain't really been doing too much. I went to this Brazilian steakhouse
How was it?
yesterday. That joint
yeah.
fire.
That
Where-
joint
where
Joint
at?
fire. It's in Belmar.
Okay.
That joint fire. They just be bringing you meat, like all different types of meats and different cuts of, you know what I'm saying, steaks and chicken
Thank you.
and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? I just,
We just passing water, that's all, baby.
yeah. It was just, it was a good experience, though, me and my lady.
That's nice. Oh, y'all.
How was
went
your
on a little
weekend?
date. I was just trying to get to the bag. That's it.
Get to the bag. All that, man. Like, subscribe, comment.
Yes.
We on episode number 9, I believe, right? Number 9? Number 9?
Yeah.
Yes, episode 9 last
What's
week.
going on, family? We here for another fucking episode to get to y'all every week, motherfuckers. We need y'all to comment, like, subscribe, talk that
Hit
ish.
that
you
bell.
feel me?
Be
The button ain't that far. It's somewhere down this motherfucker. I don't know where it's at on the YouTube, but somewhere down there. Man, just go fucking hit the subscribe. Leave a little comment, fucking build with us, man. We do this shit every week.
Drop
talking about
questions that
comments
y'all
and
want us
shit
to touch base on.
that y'all probably don't even talk to about with y'all spouse, y'all friends, and all that shit, man. We just bringing it here so we can have an open dialogue, man.
That's it.
What the
Word.
fuck is going on? So what we
Word.
getting into today, man?
Well, I want to talk about insecurities in general.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that. Let's get into that.
How you feel about it?
Mm-hmm.
You got a saying? You feel anything? Because I feel like insecurity, man, it's not something that we look at and just in life, but I feel like it's a big part of why
Yeah.
society is messed up in a lot of situations as far as like relationships, friendships, family,
Yep.
et cetera, et cetera. It's people's insecurities and not even knowing that they have insecurities. They just trying to seek it as something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, nah, I just don't like it. It's like, nah, you being insecure. And now you putting that on me. And now I feel some type of way. Or now I got to maneuver different because
Right. How you
what
feel.
you feel. And now it's fucking my shit up.
Yep.
And now it's like I got to pick and choose, like, whether I got to do it because I want to be in a relationship with you or I want to be cool with you or you my mom, or it's like, nah, I don't want to do it because this me.
Yeah.
So
I mean, insecurities, I mean, it definitely plays a part in how, you know what I'm saying, if it's relationships, friendships, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like if you're jealous of somebody about something or insecure about your weight or whatever, and you got your best friend or something could be fit or something like that, and you might hate going to go get girls with them because they always get the girls coming to them and you don't like that or whatever the case is and stuff like that. But I mean, to put those things on other people is what is the self-destruction to yourself in a sense for me. Like, it's like you trying to say what they got going on is better. You basically saying what they got going on is better than you, and
you're stamping that.
you're like you're making that the reality, and you're doing that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So insecurities, putting that on other people. For me personally, like, I mean, what I feel like some people might look at as insecurities for them, I don't necessarily look at. Like, somebody might look at me and be like, oh, he might be insecure about this, but like for me, like, oh, like he's a big girl, he's a bigger guy, or whatever the case is. It's like, for me, those things, I don't look at those as insecurities. I was like,
big guys getting that.
I mean,
that
regardless of
tiny,
that, regardless of that too, I'm just saying, like, I don't look at those as insecurities, because if I go around doing that, it's like, okay, I know I'm
yourself.
I know I'm a bigger dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna feel bad because somebody else sees what the fuck I see every day, like what, like, you know what I'm saying? So feeling bad about that or getting upset about what insecurity is just like, it's pointless to me. Like, it's just, you know that about yourself. Change it if you don't like nobody talking about it. So I mean, again, I'm
It be
I'm one to just, I don't like shit like that be excuses.
Some shit you can't change though.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I
I
think
mean,
the
I
way
think you should just start, but if you can't change it, you just gotta learn to love
just
it.
embrace
with
it.
it.
I think
Word.
the way society making it seem like you got to be a certain kind of way, that's why you be like, well, I'm comfortable with myself, but because the way the world say you supposed to be, Instagram and Facebook or all these things you see, you be like, oh, I gotta be just like that. No, be comfortable with who you are. I think life would be much better if you comfortable in the skin you are. No, I don't like this, I could work on it. It's probably challenging, like trying to lose some weight or whatever the case is, but just embrace who you are as a person, individual, and like you saying, putting that on other people.
That'd be hard for people to do that though. I feel like, because like, for instance, with dudes, like, shit, you go on any of these social media sites now, like, you scrolling, whether you male or female, it's gonna be nothing but ass and titties you see now. It is halfway a porn
Titties.
site now. So
Ass and
like,
titties.
if I'm on there and I'm looking at something and me as a dude see something, like, it's like, oh, like, that's sexy, or like,
Right.
that
Nah,
looks
that's a
good,
fact.
or whatever,
That's a fact.
and you double tap that, and then like your girl found out, or it's like, you up here liking pictures.
But I've been like,
And it's because you insecure. That's how, shit, in some cases, that's how I got you. Like, I liked your picture on goddamn what's her name. We got to talking. And I'm not saying that that's what I'm doing, but
Right.
you aren't that. Like, just because I like an Instagram model or a celebrity chick or whatever, this, that, and the third, yeah, they body might be done, but that doesn't mean that's what I like. I just think it's attractive.
looks good.
I'm not seeing it as like, oh damn, she look good. That doctor body looks so good. Like, I'm just seeing it and be like, damn, like, god damn, that shit crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
That
like,
doctor did a great job.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, fuck the doctor. Like, I don't
She
even do that.
bad
Like, I
as
see
hell.
something. Yeah, like, I see something like that, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some chicks would just point that out. For like, you be like, damn. You be like, well, her body fake. Like, I'm not looking at it for that. But that's the insecurity from the female. It's like, because I did double tap that picture, or I said I like that picture, or gave a reaction to it, it's like, you think that's what I want. And it's like, that ain't what I want. What I want is you. And I just thought that was attractive. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just because I think something's attractive doesn't mean it's like, oh, I'm never going to see this girl a day in my life. Like,
and if I
saying,
do,
and
so
if
the
it's-
fuck what?
Yeah, and if it's a celebrity, like my girl knows, and most people that know me, like Rihanna, shit, Rocky, that's my guy. So you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep my comments low. You feel what I'm saying? But like, if that wasn't a thing before that happened, that was like a crush for me. You feel me? So like, I used to tell my girl, shit, if there was a chance in hell, she came up to me and be like, me and you, I'm with you now. It's like, all right, bae, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bye,
I've
bae.
always said that, but like, I'm just saying that's never gonna happen. So I feel like I could say that. That's just saying like, oh yeah, like, I like her. Like, some chicks might be insecure and take that away and be like, oh, like, you basically just told me you would leave me for another chick, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances of that happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I think when it be the local chicks, that's when it really hit home.
even if it's a local chick, like, you might see a local chick that got like a, you know what I'm saying, again, a body or something like that. It's gonna be something. Like, if you think that just because I'm with you, I'm supposed to just revere you as like the end all be all when it comes to beauty. That's, you think, if you think, because you probably think that's why I'm with you. Like, oh, he with me. So, like, I'm not. You're
I'm
not
with
the
you
end
for
all.
all the
yeah,
other
I'm
shit
not.
too,
Wait, I'm
man.
not. You're not the end
I
all
think that's
be
what
all
people
with
get it
beauty.
messed up
Like,
at. Cause guys do the same thing. Like, oh, you wanna go fuck that nigga? Oh, that's what you went to? Oh, I'm just not that guy no more. Nah, that's not even like that. I find him attractive. I think he dope. I think he different. Everybody different. So you attracted to different, be human. Everybody be looking good. All right, check it out. I think it go for females too. Females be on.
I mean, it can, but
I do.
most-
I be liking shit.
Yeah.
If you look good, you
For
look
the
good.
most
I
part,
don't feel no type of way.
most chicks is out here selling sex.
yeah,
Where it's like ass and titties. I
Yeah.
mean, the dude mostly gonna do is show his abs and shit like
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's.
his muscles. But I mean, if I don't give a fuck. I tell me and my lady,
I
like,
like to compliment people, male or female.
if she likes somebody, she likes somebody. You got eyes, and I don't think I'm the baddest thing in the world. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you think he
Right.
cute, he cute. But now if
Yeah.
you make that an action, then it's an issue.
Yeah.
Just don't,
But
you know what I'm saying?
Just
Get
don't cross the line,
disrespectful with
right.
it. You feel me?
like, what's the point of having Instagram or all that
Oh,
other
Trey
shit? if
Songz
you
look
can't-
better than you,
if
nigga.
You can't
Like, damn,
fucking
like,
It was that deep.
why you go there with it?
yeah,
Like,
word fact.
now I can see if you seen a picture and be like, oh damn, like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying, like, whatever. I'm not even gonna probably mention. I'm not even gonna be like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm just saying. But if you just be respectful with it. But like, if I see especially like because with my girl, like she be complimenting butts or chicks and shit like that too.
Yeah,
Like,
like
you know what I'm
that.
saying? So like for me, I'd be like, hey
go.
babe, like, or she'll say the same thing, but like because of that, for me, we not both complimenting dudes, so don't get disrespectful with it. You feel me? Me and you both compliment females, so me saying damn, you understand why I'm saying damn because you've done it too. You never see me see a dude and be like, God damn, that nigga. Like, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I
Like,
wouldn't want you
Hey,
to,
yo.
because I'm
yeah,
gonna
hey,
have to,
yo, exactly.
I'm gonna
Like,
have to
I'm
raise
just saying,
my
like,
eyebrow, like,
I'm
okay,
just saying,
buddy,
like,
you wanna tell me something?
I'm saying that to say, like,
Run
just,
out of here.
I'm saying that to say, like, because she had said it goes both ways. I'm just saying that, like, it really don't, because, like, we don't, what you would say, oh, goddamn to, I'm not saying that to. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We
No,
say,
I'm saying
we say goddamn to the same thing when it comes to a female. So, like,
No, I'm not saying that as far as that. I'm just saying it goes both ways, where a female could look at another guy and be like, oh, not saying that I wouldn't want want you to agree with what I'm liking, but it's females that is admiring other dudes too, or think.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I
you're
don't
not
want
gonna
you
go to your, you're not gonna
agree.
turn to your dude and be like, damn, babe, his six pack is crazy. But he could probably turn to you and be like, babe, her ass fat, and you gonna probably most likely be, yeah, it is. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's not really the one.
It's
and the
easy.
same,
It's
really.
easier
Like,
for us to agree on the female.
Then for us, yeah.
So
Ain't
me
no
saying
easy on the other side.
damn
Fuck
to
you
that
talking about? Ain't
ass,
happening.
me saying damn to that ass or this pretty girl or whatever it is that I'm saying damn to, you should understand more why I'm saying that than I would you saying damn to a nigga with his abs out or his print or if you like feet or whatever the fuck it is, his face. Like, I don't know, like, oh my God, he has sexy hair. Or like,
but I'm just saying it's the same where we looking at or liking shit too. I'm not gonna go to my.
I got the best of both worlds. Y'all looking at
yeah, I'm
both
not saying
sections
y'all
for
not
real.
supposed to like it or see what y'all like, what y'all see.
I don't think it should be a problem.
Y'all looking
either
at
way.
chicks and men. Men just looking at chicks.
Yeah, I'm just saying that because
Women lighten up. You shouldn't be feeling no type of way.
Nah. Most chicks, for the most part,
You should
most
be
chicks
chill
is
with
really doing the same thing. Like, if I look at a butt, my girl look at a butt, or she may point it out to me.
Yeah.
Like, baby, look at that shit fat. Like, yeah, I seen that shit
Yeah.
already. That shit is fat.
word up.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see it and try it like you just didn't seen it. You know what I'm saying?
fact.
Be like, oh damn, that shit is crazy.
My eye coordination quick.
Word up. I don't want to tell, like, I don't want to come out and be like, yeah, babe, I seen that already.
Once
like,
I get like 2 seconds on that shit, I'm good.
oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, that shit
what
was
the
fat. I
fuck?
hope my girl see that,
That
shit.
shit
so I can
crazy.
look again.
Word up. You feel me? Like, babe, please. Like, and then
Hey,
when she
babe,
don't, be
look
like,
over
babe, look at
there.
that shit.
Man, that shit fat. Damn,
If it's too
that shit-
crazy, you gotta introduce. Hey, babe, look.
Yes.
Look.
It's an introduction to that shit.
Crazy.
Nah, but that ass. But out of all, I mean, word is born. I feel like if we just cut all the insecurities out,
It'll be
everything
better.
would be better. Everything.
Cause I be wanting to chill with dudes. Cause dudes is fun. Not for.
And dudes want to chill with girls.
I don't think it should be. Oh, you trying? Nah, she just. Sometimes you vibe better with the opposite sex. Like, it'd be dope
'Cause
instead
you-
of
and you
just
get-
throwing a label on it. Like, oh yeah, she just want.
She wanna fuck.
Yeah, nah.
but
Sometimes
you-
you just want to hold a conversation with a dude, pick another dude, pick the
Fact.
dude brain,
Get the
like
other
just to learn.
perspective.
Yes, that is.
You
I
also
love
gotta
that.
introduce the other person to that though. Like, you can't just be like, oh, hey, I'm about to go chill with my homeboys and shit like that. And he,
See,
you know
that
what I'm
get
saying?
tricky, though.
Never seen him,
Yeah.
never met him. You know what I'm saying?
It
Shit like
get
that, like,
tricky because like for me, like a lot of the dudes that I was running with or like I used to be cool with, say like when I was living in Newark for a while, like it was people that I was cool with. I wouldn't necessarily say like they cool as hell, but I wouldn't necessarily say they cool enough to meet my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
And I just feel like that makes it hard too. Like say I'm cool with some chicks, I don't think they cool enough to be like they not cool enough to meet my mom and stuff like that, but they just my peoples that I fucks with outside for real. So it'd be like kind of hard too, because it's always like you hiding people from me.
Yeah,
And it's
because
like
who I connect with, my significant other might not connect with.
it's like
I mean, that ain't for you to make that judgment either.
And you know your
Nah,
significant other. You know
I mean,
how you
saying
know.
you can't make that judgment for somebody. That's just regardless if you know them or not. Like, I can't make that judgment for somebody. Like, I can't say like, oh yeah, they're not gonna vibe with these people. All I'm saying is if it's like if I have female friends, like most of all my female friends that that I was chilling with and shit like that like throughout the years of me being with my girl, like she's met, like they came over the house, we all chilled. Like I don't want it to be like, oh, every time I go chill with her, it's just me and her. You know what I'm saying? It's been times where I chill with them or whatever
It's
like
just
that,
you
or
and
it's
who?
me, her, and other people or
Him
whatever.
and his friend.
But like
Who, you and your friend?
female friends, like you know what I'm
You
saying?
don't want it to just be you and her.
No. What I said was if I'm going to chill with females, I need to be introducing that to my girl. So like it should be times where I'm bringing her over to chill with my
yeah,
girl.
nah, for sure.
Outside of just only every time my girl hears of her is I'm just chilling with her, or I'm about to go meet up with such and such, or me and the boys, about me, her, Jay, Brian, Jake, we about to go chill, like, and it's like, yo, why the fuck I never, you know what I'm saying? You should be introducing it if that's something you want to do. I feel like it can be done, like you chilling with females and this, that, and the third, but it gets tricky when it's like, oh, I'm chilling with females, and if you can't tell your significant other that, then you know it's wrong than what you're doing.
Maybe that they just in their mind it's not
Nah, I don't
okay.
think that's
Yeah,
every girl,
I think
No, I'm saying period. Like I'm saying that for period. Like for anybody. Like if I can't tell my girl or a girl
may
can't
not
tell
have
her.
they
nothing to
not gonna
do
be
with
okay
me.
with that half the time. That got something to do with that individual.
That may not
like,
have, that go back to insecurities. They may not have
Yeah.
nothing to do with what I'm doing, because I might be just being 100, but that may be something that she
Don't
got
like.
going on, because she like, I don't care if y'all cool.
Or he don't like.
Like her and
I
I.
was
All I
just about
could
to
do
use
is-
Her and I.
it. I was just
her and I
about to
been
use
best
a
friends since
eighth grade.
All I could do is be me.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if you feel some type of way of introducing it, it's not because of you. You're doing it because of the person.
Oh, I'm hiding something because I could.
No, I would do
could
that if she didn't have a
introduce you.
problem with it. Like I would still introduce that person. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it wouldn't to not make it like if I'm.
You said
unless
if I don't say nothing to the person, it's because
I'm hiding something.
You're hiding something.
If so, yeah, I'm saying like I, as in a general I, like not me
No,
per se. I'm saying, like,
I'm
if
aware.
someone is doing that, then that's what that they're. What's the point of you meeting someone? You with somebody and you meeting someone, unless it's like a coworker or something like that, somebody that you chill with, somebody would chill on a regular that you not saying.
Everybody
Alright,
not
so
gonna
for-
take
for-
what you say
for-
as solid as
Yeah,
what you
like
saying.
for me, I've been friends with my brother since 8th grade. I had a boyfriend. I told him about him before he met him. When he met him, he was like, "Oh, all right, cool." He still didn't like it. He in his brain, it was like, "Oh,
Y'all
nah,
fucking.
my girl, yeah, y'all fucking, and my girl not about to be friends." He was in the picture first, and I'm introducing you to him, and you telling me he gotta go. How that work? Or you not okay with something? It's nothing.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
love this
It be
nigga.
the insecurity of the other person. It ain't got nothing
It
to do
had
with
to
me.
grow on him because I stood my ground. Like he not going nowhere, and I love you. Y'all could. He said I had to tell him, and he spoke to him like man to me, like nah, da da da. But it was a journey, and I was not willing to let him go. This is my
But
friend.
what you're saying is literally what I just described. So I don't know how y'all taking what I'm saying or other way around. What you
No,
just said is literally what I said.
get what
That's
you're
what you would
saying.
need to do in order to be able to chill with the opposite sex.
But some people
But
won't
some
want to
people-
go
I'm
through
saying-
that.
I get the
Of what she's
saying
doing.
I introduced it, and he wasn't okay with it.
So
That's
some
not gonna
people
make me stop
moving
feeling
forward-
And you still kept doing it,
Yeah,
right?
but I'm saying-
So that's what I'm
told him,
saying,
he
and
wasn't
he's okay
accepting
with
to
it because it happened to exactly. He had to get warmed up. He's not used to that. Of course, there's
can't
going to
like
be some resistance from the jump because he's not used to that. Most people ain't used to that.
But what I'm
Most-
saying is, what you're saying is right, Brandon. I'm saying that some people, if she was one of those people who was like, I don't want to keep doing that because it's causing friction in my household, I'ma just fall back. Some people are not willing to just keep on fighting for whatever friendship they have because of the significant other
Or what you
insecurities.
think? No, women and men can't be friends.
It's like, all
yes,
right,
they
well,
can.
since she's always acting a certain way, then I'ma just fall back from my friends. And people do that shit.
Because
Because
I
of
feel
the
like
other
they don't have
person's
that, they don't know how
insecurities.
to balance that. Like, okay, I respect how you feel, but respect that I have friends.
It's like you gonna think I'm fucking any of them anyway.
Yeah.
So there's no point in me even just going through back and forth with this war. There's no point.
I don't know. I feel like you stand on how you feel
I ain't saying I disagree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying that's not the case for
for
everybody.
everybody.
Some people do come in the door and say, "Yo, this my homeboy." Blah blah blah. We've been good since the sandbox. You're like, nah, I don't give a fuck what y'all been good with.
Yeah, but I
You with
wasn't
me
saying
now.
that that's the case. I'm just saying that I was giving off a way of how people should go about it if you still want to do that. That's all I was saying. I'm not saying that that's just like I'm really not understanding how y'all took what I'm saying. What I'm saying, all I was trying to get across is how if that's what you want to do, like don't just stop doing. Don't be one of those people that just stop. Oh, I'm gonna cut my friend off because I want to be with this person when that's really your friend. That's what you should do. Is what you just said you did with him. It's like, oh, this is my friend. Kind of take it or leave it, and then it kind of grew into, okay, I could trust him. I trust y'all around each other. Like some people are not okay with that. I was just saying that's what you should do. That's all I was getting out.
Yeah, we got that point though, dog. I was just saying the other side who do some of that stuff and then don't work out that way. That's all.
I'm okay, and again I'm agreeing, but what I'm saying is because I'm agreeing, it shouldn't matter if it doesn't. Why does you don't go into it thinking about if it's going to work out or not? My fault. You're not going to go into it thinking about if it's going to work out or not. That's what you should be doing from the jump. That's what I'm saying, to make the other person comfortable, not trying to like.
I think that's what we're saying. Like, even if you go that extra mile to try and make that other person comfortable, sometimes it don't matter. It's not going to be okay with
We
them.
started this whole thing saying people insecurities and why
And that's the
things
thing
don't
that
work.
they struggle with.
Some people, even if you're bringing that, you're right. And sometimes, even if she kept fighting, it's still a no for some motherfuckers. I don't care about none of that shit. I still think y'all fucking. I still think y'all fucking, and it depends on how insecure the person is, because I've had issues with her where it was just next level stuff where if somebody else had heard some shit like that, they would have been like, nah, this is what I thought the whole time. So I'm really not off that shit.
And because I was going so hard, oh my God, no, it gotta be something. No.
I'm saying because some people be insecure. Now that person who was
they gonna
just being honest all the time, now moving forward in some situations, it's like you put that insecurity on me. So now moving forward, I just don't do that with nobody. And that's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying. I get that you're agreeing, but the whole thing was about the insecure part of why people don't have situations that's good, or why life ain't all the way good because of other people's insecurities is bounced on other people, and now they change what they would normally do because of somebody's insecurities. Or you won't move the same way you move. I'm pretty sure it may be something that you don't do that your lady just ain't cool with, or maybe you do. I don't know.
Facts.
How would you get that person to challenge? Like, okay, they have insecurities. How would you get that person to challenge it? Like your significant other. Or something that they need to work on themselves.
Challenge their insecurities?
Yeah.
Obviously, it would have to be a conversation that you two have amongst each other, where it's like, you do certain things and it bothers me, or blase blah. Like, all right, my situation, my girl she's real like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, she get real scared for little stupid stuff, or like not really stupid stuff, but she get real scared about certain things. And then like for me, I'm real optimistic about stuff. So when things happen, I don't really like negative don't come to my mind first. Like never. It's always like it's something positive in this situation. But my girl, it seems like most of the times when she thinks something, it's just the negative first, and then if it's a positive in there after I hear from somebody, then I'll go with that. But like, since she does that so much, like sometimes I see myself
doing it,
thinking like that. Like it'll be a situation where I think positive all the time, and now I'm second guessing it. Like, oh, man, maybe it ain't this, that, and the third. And it's like you're putting your insecurities on me because I normally wouldn't even think about it like this. I mean, it's cool in some situation or form of fashion, but it's like that's not normally what I do. But sometimes I gotta catch myself. Like, damn, like. That ain't even me, but I get so caught into it because she does it so often. It's just like, I mean, when you're around somebody enough, you start to pick up some of the traits and things that they do. So that be a conversation for me where it's like, yo, man, I need you to be a little more optimistic about things because everything ain't negative. Like, say I'm outside and it's late or whatever, and she called me maybe 2 times. In her mind, it may be like, oh, maybe something's wrong. Maybe something happened to him. Like, why are you thinking that far? Like, why are you thinking that deep into the negative?
Right.
Where it's like, nigga, I normally just be chilling with Brandon or whoever the case may be, and I'm drinking or I'm at
My
the
phone
bar and
coulda
this, that, and the
died,
third, and my
or-
phone could have died, and I'm not just not around. I'm gonna get back to you. But you thinking the far left, like, oh, what if he got shot? What if the car got stolen? What if this, that? And it's like,
Damn.
why would you go that far? And now you
yes.
panicking and you really
You don't
blowing
work
my shit up.
yourself up.
Yeah.
Now you blowing my shit, and then when I talk to you now, I'm hot. Like, yo, why you calling me OD? Like, what the fuck?
Cause I thought.
Because I thought about, why the fuck would you think that when I told you I was going to watch the game? But now, since I get that so often, is, you know what I'm saying? If I get that so often, it's like, sometimes I may start to think like that too. Like, damn, maybe, oh, let me call her. Oh, she ain't pick up. Damn, maybe she do. You know what I'm saying? Because she thinking that shit for me. So I might start thinking that for her.
Well, just hearing what you said, like, obviously you're gonna go off what she said because it's her words. But do you think that it would be other things as to why she would be calling you, and she's just saying that, oh, I'm just making sure, like, this happened, that maybe you got in an accident or this and the third, I started worrying. Like, it could be like, oh, maybe he with somebody else, or, you know what I'm saying? Do you think it could be some of that, and that she's just not probably saying that, but because of your reaction, it's like, oh, what if something happened to you? Like, because that, just hearing it, to me, that sounds like, damn, like,
She don't trust you. She don't trust
it like, I don't know. I ain't gonna say she,
Nah, you
her
can
per
say
se.
that.
I'm just saying, like, just to say, like, oh,
I would
think that.
you really think, like, every time I don't answer, like, I got a car accident. Who's to say I'm in a car every time? You know what I'm saying? The whole time I'm.
To answer that, which is a good question, to answer that, I would be lying if I said I don't think that. I do think a lot. Sometimes it is more than what's said, but the only reason why I would say I wouldn't think like that fully is because I've seen her do the same thing for her sister and her mom, where like
Yeah, she do that.
they have that shit where you can see their location and shit like that. So if she call her sister a couple times, she'll check her location. Or like her sister do the same thing, like, oh, I called her. Like, I was at work one time. She's like, oh, I called her. I checked the location. She's at the house, but she's not picking up.
That's OD.
So now in my mind, I'm like, damn, she didn't pick up. She home. What if something happens? So now it's just like that insecurity is on me now. Now I'm calling her. It's like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
They calling me.
In my head, I'm just like, she probably
doing something.
washing the kid, getting her ready for daycare, and just not around her. That's how I'm thinking. Like, she probably not around her phone to pick up the phone. But since you give me a call, it's like you going so far into that negative. It's like I'm forced to kind of like
think like that.
Damn, now what if it's something for real? And I'm just being too optimistic. And now some shit really happened, and I'm just in la la land. Like, oh yeah, well no, she was just with my daughter, just taking her to daycare, and it's like something really going on. So it just be like it be that type of shit going on. So for me, I have those conversations where it's like, yo, I hate that you think like that, and sometimes that shit seeps into me where I be thinking like that, and I don't like that shit because I don't that shit eats me up. I don't know how people can even do that on a day to day where it's just like the first thing I can think of is negative, because that shit is poison.
Yeah.
That shit is poison.
Sure.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I can't. That shit just don't make sense. I'm in here, I hear something drop. Boom! Oh, somebody shot somebody. Like, what? Nigga, something could have fell off the damn. The air could have just shut off, and you panicking. And I just feel like you put yourself into a whole crazy mindset where it's just like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Like, and it's like, what the fuck? And then when it's just a cat don't come running around somewhere, it's just like you did all of that. You worked yourself all up for what?
It was just a cat. Oh damn.
So it just be like, it'd be like, and I mean it'd be crazy shit like that.
No, I feel you. I mean, yeah, I mean I get that. I mean I try, like with other people, I just try not to think. Not even try. Like, I don't think about like what your insecure, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody tell me what their insecurities are and stuff like that, like, I'm gonna hear, like, if we talking about it, like, I'm gonna hear what they are. I'm gonna have the conversation right then and there. But like after that, like, I don't
keep it in mind.
Yeah, I don't keep nobody's insecurity in mind, because like, so anything I do after that, it's for somebody to be like, oh well, you know I'm insecure about my my stomach or
Big toe.
my skin or whatever like that. And then it's like, but because like, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
I
not
didn't-
something you stored in your
so
mind,
like,
so you're not gonna remember that.
Yeah,
so I'm
like-
not intentionally doing whatever you think I'm doing.
Exactly. So I feel like that part right there is just like that that space right there when you're thinking about something that's not really happening. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
hella shit going on.
Like
You really think
that's
I'm gonna remember that?
exactly like and
Like,
for another person is really genuine. Like we talked about this, but just because we talked about that and what I just did doesn't coincide. It's like, oh, now I know her skin is like fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? She got fucked
I'm
up
about to
skin.
use that
Let me
against her.
say this to like
her
no,
feelings,
like I
yeah.
don't, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes me and my girl will have arguments about that. Like it'll be certain things that she's, you know what I'm saying, deals with or insecure about and stuff like that. And then I would just make a comment about something, just like a regular comment, and then it'll just be like, what do you mean by that? And it's like,
What I just
like-
said.
yeah, literally what I just
What I
said.
just
like-
said.
The
And that
words I just
sometimes I
said
would
to
say,
you.
but then sometimes how I say it because my mind would be like, damn, like what the fuck? Like sometimes it'd be
'Cause
like
now
a
you
mind
gotta
feel like,
question
damn, what
what
the
you
fuck
said.
did I just say? Like so then at that point it'd be like
Got him.
what? Yeah. So when I do that, she's like, what are you thinking about? And it's like I'm
'Cause I
you just
said
fucked me.
something.
Like
Yeah,
I was making sure like I had to redial what the fuck. So now
That
but
nigga going through all the words.
yeah,
you
like
said.
what did I? Sometimes I
you.
stop and be like, well, what did I say? Like, you know what I'm saying? But then when I do that, that'd be a real question. It'd be like, you be an asshole, and it's like,
Oh my
what the fuck?
I
Like, you know what I'm
can't
saying? But
That shit just
I
piling
get what
up.
you're saying. Like, as far as insecurity, like it creates something that's not really there sometimes. Like, and then you'll get to arguing about some shit that a motherfucker done fabricated in their mind off of an insecurity that they have that you're putting on me. Like, and that's
And now you all in the mix.
yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
that shit crazy. What?
What are you? What? What we talking about?
Yeah. And then when you start,
Start spazzing out. Like, what the fuck? I ain't even
saying
thinking
words,
like that.
motherfuckers get mad at and shit. Like, you fucking weird. Like, you be like, damn. Like, what?
And the
I'm
fucked
weird.
up part about
Yeah.
it is like people will know you for so long and know that you not that type of person. But
Right.
as soon as you say something, it be like, nah, that nigga that person now. And it'd be like, what?
How? Yeah, that,
Like
that's
I ain't
mind blowing.
like Brandon, I don't know his girl insecurities, but I'm pretty sure he joked with her a bunch of times, and it's just like I've never tried to make you feel a type of way about anything.
Yeah.
So why now you thinking I'm trying to do it?
do
Like
that.
why? Like why now? Why? Like where am I going from here?
I don't have the answer to that one.
I
don't
just
know. It's because Jim Jones did it or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, niggas done seen somebody do it on Love and Hip Hop or something. I don't know. Like, that should be weird. Especially because that's a great point. Like, it's just like certain things, like, you know, like a motherfucker will tell you, like, oh, you play too much. You joke all the time. But then, like, just as a person, like, when somebody describing you, like my girl would say that, like, oh, he's joke. Like, because my son's like that. She be like, oh, he get that from you. But then when we in a disagreement or an argument and I'm being that same person
That shit
you
out
said
of the way.
you described me, it's like, oh, now I'm being an asshole.
Asshole.
No, and then I'd be like, yo,
being me.
I'd be like, nah, I'm just playing. No, the fuck you ain't. It'd be like, what? Like, I'm always, now, do I? Like, you know what I'm saying? You get to start thinking like, damn, do I? Am I?
start
Like,
second guessing
damn.
who you are.
am I really asshole? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You start
and then-
asking random
Yeah,
people.
word,
Yo,
like-
Bill, yo, B.
Yo, did it-
you think I'm a dickhead?
yo, if I said this to you, would you snap? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it'd be like, yo, like, what the fuck going on? Like,
Yes.
but it just be the insecurities that people have. And again, like, it's like if somebody might think that they like, you know what I'm saying, on the backside of the 5, on the 1 to 10, you know what I'm saying? They might think they're on the backside of the 5, 3s and 4s in their mind, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if I'm dating somebody that I think that in their mind they're like that, but to me they could be like a 7 or an 8, you know what I'm saying, on the realistic scale, and I say something, you could come in the room and then I just be like, it could be just how you came in the room. It just be like, "Damn, why you looking at me like that? You think I'm ugly?" Like, and they be like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Why am I with you?
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like a chick put on some clothes or something and they might got you know what I'm saying, a little gut or something, you know what I'm saying? They like sweets and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, they get a little gut and then they just like, oh, like, dude, like,
I'm
babe. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you could just be telling your girl, like, yo, that dress do look, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't see your whole body unless you got a
Right.
mirror. Hey, babe, that dress do look a little tight. And then you taking that as like, You know I'm fat. Like, why would you say that? Like, and it's like, what the fuck? You wanted me to have you go outside so you can feel how you feeling towards me against the world? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Put on another size, bitch. You're not a large no more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah.
Put on that XL and shake that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Be open to receive that.
Yeah, like you're not.
I like that. I
Well,
like.
since we talking about be open to receive, right?
Yeah.
Why y'all women ain't open to receive when your man say, "Yo, man, where your real hair out?"
I like that.
I said, why they not open up?
I don't know, cause you're not taught to that your natural hair is beautiful, or whatever.
And when the man be like, "Yo, man, I don't want you to wear no makeup."
Some
it's like a
people
whole
think they gotta. I
situation
don't
with
like
that.
it either. I'm not a clown, so I don't want to dress up. But I don't know who came up with this stuff for female. That's why it always go back into.
It's like, ma.
But who's teaching y'all that? Like, are y'all parents saying that to y'all? Like, because I mean, I've heard women say that. Like, it's
or.
What, like seeing these Maybelline commercials and shit like that?
I think they get it from
that's
that.
What,
or what they think
white
a
people
girl
but
that's
supposed
wild
to be.
that somebody. That's
because I
wild.
love my natural hair. I don't wear makeup. I don't. Yeah,
That's
I like.
wild. Like to say,
I'm a natural girl.
To say we are not taught to do that, but then like there's
like your hair isn't beautiful. Like my cousin told me we was having a conversation. He was like his mother was like, she don't like her hair, so make sure you fall. She told her, make sure you when you date a girl, she have nice hair. And that's what he did. Like, that stayed in his mind. He found her a Colombian girl.
Yeah, but that's because she didn't like her hair.
And she put
that insecurities on him.
She put that on him. But I'm talking about women itself, because you said we aren't taught to think that our hair is beautiful or whatever. And I wanted to know who's teaching y'all that, because, and you said the commercials. That's crazy that
or your parents
people
don't
could
teach
look
that.
Don't teach you, because you said that's what we're taught. You said that.
Yeah, we're not taught that, like, to embrace you, to how to love on yourself. Like, okay, your natural hair.
No,
is
I'm saying before you said that you said that we're taught that our hair isn't beautiful. That's what you said prior.
Yeah, we're not taught.
Yeah,
that.
so that's what I'm saying. And then when I had said,
I'm a little child, people putting weave in your hair.
I feel you. I'm just saying, but because you said that, and then I said, who's teaching y'all that? Because I hear women say that. Like, it's not just you making that comment. I hear women that say that, and I never thought to think yo, who the fuck is teaching y'all that? And you said you see commercials and things like that. But if you see somebody that don't look like you, like, and their hair is long, and it's like, oh, that's what's supposed to be beautiful. That's crazy, because it's like certain products with girls and their hair and stuff like that. I don't know how many niggas been to a beauty supply store with their girl, but it's hard. Like, a girl will be like, I'm getting gel. I'm gonna go in there and just grab some gel. And then it's like, nah, that's for white people. You got to get this gel and that brand in it. And then it's like, all of that, but then you don't know that your own hair is beautiful. Like, you look at a white girl and says oh, my hair isn't, huh?
I feel like. I think that's from before time. Like, I don't know where it came from or how it started, but this is a long journey. I even asked this question. I wasn't taught. I just knew my hair. I like my hair. I knew when I was younger, they
laziness.
I don't know where it started from, but I know when I was a kid,
black chicks don't be wanting to do no hair, so they be like, man, I just put weave in it.
Or they straighten it because they wanted to. No, they put perms in it. Not even weave. They put perms in it to make your natural hair straight, to better maintain it, because natural hair is a lot to maintain. But I love it.
But it's yours.
I love it. Yeah,
but I love yours.
For those, I don't know, but that's just how it goes.
Black men ain't not. Well, they doing it now, but back in the day, black men wasn't doing all that weave.
I don't have. Not back in the day, but they are now.
That's what I said. Back in the day, they wasn't doing all that weave shit.
I don't know where it come from, but we got
here, the same
and it
texture
is a
here.
thing. I couldn't answer that where it come from, but it is here and it is a thing. Because I know even from little, they straightening your hair, doing things to your hair when you supposed to just leave that junk alone. Like,
yeah, you're supposed to definitely leave that alone.
Leave it alone.
That's some white people, and then started thinking that was the way to be.
It's I don't know. To be that way early on.
I don't know. This has been something we've been battling with for ages.
But
like,
my issue is when you say it to your significant other or like a close friend, it's like World War II sometimes. It's like, damn, nah, don't worry about it.
Really
it's like
don't like they hair, or it's not at the length or they want it to be, or I don't know. That's the insecurity.
So how can you be fully into a relationship if you're not even fully comfortable within yourself?
Right.
I
don't have the answer for that, because I can't answer for other people. It is bad. It's crazy.
Like, I don't know. That shit crazy. Because
I just feel like a lot of women don't be. A lot of women don't be really.
And they have new stuff now. Like, I was watching this on one thing where his headline was like, it was going back. and he got surgery. So whatever they did to bring it back, like it's a thing. They got different stuff for men now. Or they missing patches and they get stuff to fill it in. It's something for everybody. It's not
Yeah, I
just
feel
females
that.
doing it.
I think in today's time, yeah, but I'm saying for the long haul,
For the long haul, it's been
dudes
like
is
that. So I don't
getting-
have an answer for
dudes
that.
is getting baldy and not being comfortable with that joint.
Mm-hmm.
But then when chicks was losing hair, it was just like, oh my god, I lost hair. It's
Or
like,
they put a
men
wig
go through that shit all
on.
the time.
They
Ain't got
put
to
a
deal
wig
with that
on.
shit for real.
But then when you like that for real, your natural self, because of how society make it, or you not beautiful, they not attracted to you.
I think your personality is what
most-
make you beautiful.
not-
Once you comfortable in that shit, you know what I mean?
Not every I hear guys, when I talk to guys, they definition of a bad girl don't be realistic either.
Yeah, I mean, but
Just like a girl ideal man isn't realistic either. Not every woman here is different. How they look is different. Their body texture is different. Some people, they have a baby and snap back. Some women have a baby and they can't snap back. Different stuff happens. You gain weight, you can't lose it.
but those are the different things that
It's just different
everybody
stuff
go
that
through.
everybody go through it. You just have to be comfortable with yourself. I think it just comes from you having to be comfortable with yourself, and a lot of people isn't comfortable with themselves, so they go ahead and do different stuff. I'm not putting on no makeup. I'm not no clown. I'm not doing certain stuff. I like to put weave in my hair because it lasts longer, but I love my natural hair. Like, I will leave my hair out. I love that.
So you,
And I have got that from my girls. Like, girl, you need to get your hair done. Why? I like this. I like my hair in its natural state. Why I gotta do that? Oh,
see, that's
just
messed
look
up that y'all
crazy.
even
like
go to
girls
each
and
other.
women do that.
Y'all even go to each
Men
other.
do that too. Like, your hair ain't done. It's done. It's done to me. Men say that too. I have seen that. Like,
But I feel like
you see how she came
I
out the house.
I feel like men
But
do
you
that
put a bonnet
because
on.
y'all have most, like the women that were saying it to you, a lot of them have traumatized a lot of women to always keep getting their hair done. So men, that's what men see. It's just like, well, I always see chicks with these weave and long weaves and braids and this, that, and the third. So that's what it
Because
is.
it's not good for your scalp. unless
But
you're washing
for
it.
me,
It's
like
a-
I
it's a
always
whole
tell
other
people, if
thing.
you don't really like it, then get dreads.
Mm-hmm.
Get different styles of dreads. Like women with dreads look very good.
Yes, I love dreads. It's just about, do you really want to?
See, that's the
Switch it
issue.
up.
Y'all always say, "Oh, the process, this, that, and the third." It's like y'all go through the.
No, not the process. It's like
I'm
you want to
saying-
switch it up.
You could get. It's a million different styles of dreads you can get. Different designs, curly, different, all type of fold, all type of shit. It's just people don't want to
Everybody
go
like
through the
what they
process. Yeah. You don't know what you like until you try it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't know you like that long 6 foot hair until you saw Nicki Minaj do it, and then you tried it.
That's true too.
This was before Nicki Minaj. You know, they was
Lil'
a hair
Kim did
problem.
it.
Then this
No,
no,
I'm saying,
not even before them.
I'm
This
saying,
been a long.
you said
back
people
in-
like what they like, but what I'm saying to you is they like what they see other people do. Because a
That's
lot of
true,
these
too,
chicks
yeah.
wasn't getting different color hair until they started seeing celebrity chicks
Yeah.
do different color hair and that long weave that go down to your butt until they
to
saw
your feet.
different.
No, to their ankles.
Until they saw other chicks wearing that, and that's corny. It's like, yo, be you. Go to do some
But
shit.
sometimes people don't be accepting you, so when you do other stuff, they accept you.
So if they
Sometimes
don't-
you gotta be
so
fake.
if they
I don't know what this
if they
fake
don't
thing came
accept you,
about.
then they don't really like you.
That's true, but I'm just saying.
Why you trying to get accepted by people who don't really fuck with you?
In majority of the cases, you see people is putting on this persona like they this and they that and they not. That's why I don't be caring for social media, because they get up there and be acting like, oh, they this, that, and the person. No, I know you in real life. That's not how you.
Bro, that ain't even your car, my nigga.
The watch is fake.
That's not even your house. You stay with somebody.
Yes.
Yo, what's up when niggas?
They
is-
change.
People
Yeah,
just
it
be so
changed.
insecure. They just want to be popular to people on a website,
Yeah.
and they'll really spend their bag just to maintain
And
that
people
lie.
go out and follow it because they think it's the real deal.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
Female or male.
But that go back to people insecurities.
I
People
don't
be
know
so insecure that they just
where it come from, but it's here. I don't know where it
That
come
shit
from,
here
but
to
it's
stay.
here. For real.
that shit like a disease. They should have a therapist for that shit for real. They might do for I ain't even looking at shit up.
Well, I should check that out because I don't know
Shit.
why it's like that.
Yo, man, one of these doctors that will probably watch us or something, man, holla at me, man. I want to get a degree. I want to put niggas through the system. Yo, you got insecurities? Let me come to my office, man. $700 an hour.
Oh my goodness.
You got insurance?
Or have something that you don't like about yourself, but
I feel like me. I feel like when I was young, I didn't like if on my mother's side, my dad's side. Like I feel like I was the darkest kid for a long time. So for like a little, probably maybe like a couple years, I kind of hated like being so dark skinned. And then my mother had a whole conversation with me about it. And then from that day forward, it was just like I was turned up. So I understand people not liking certain things on them, but it's just like, yo, you should learn to love it at some point. Because if you don't like it, nobody else around you gonna like it either.
Or they gonna like it, but or the other person could like it and embrace it. Like for me,
some people will, but it's as uncomfortable you are to something that's on you is gonna make other people feel that same emotion. Like if I'm like, yo, I hate being dark skinned, blah blah blah. Like I'm putting out that negative energy about something. So it's gonna make other people feel the same way. Like, yeah, I don't really care for it either. Like,
That's true.
Or even I don't know. I like that about the hair. I can't give an answer for that because even when you growing up and you going to school, like you're made fun of your hair. Oh, it's not a certain lift. It's rough. It's just crazy. Even with the hair, I don't know. That's a big deal. It really is.
1 point for the fellas.
Because I don't know why. I don't know why.
It depends on how it's being done. I just feel like that makes.
Because even now, I tell my daughter her hair is beautiful. I love the texture of my daughter's hair. She was like, "You cute too, Ma." I think that's something like you gotta speak life, speak positivity into
it's crazy.
a person.
Now that I have daughters, like I see other like little girls like getting their hair braided and stuff like that, and it's just like once they reach a certain age, it's like that shit goes right out the window. It's like they start wearing weave.
My daddy used to be like, "You were so beautiful." My grandma used to be like, "You was a beautiful girl." So that stuck with me. So I always felt highly of myself.
Yeah, nah. I mean,
so I feel like it start at home because if you
but
don't
if your mother
hear
not
it,
with it, then
it start from home because if you're not hearing it, then you don't know to embrace it. And if you're not being taught, then how can I love something that I'm not being taught? Or all I know is I'm getting weave in my hair or I'm getting perm. I have no control of that. I'm young and my mother is doing this to me. So from there, you like, oh well, something must be wrong. I must maintain it until you start to grow up and you see like, oh okay, no, I don't like that. It's all types of chemicals in it. It do stuff to my hair. No, it's not something for me.
I mean, this might be a little off topic. So can we fully say that women truly love themselves? Because you can't sit here and tell me that you're not comfortable with your hair and other little things and then say, oh, nah, I'm comfortable in my skin. It's
I think it come over time. For some women, I'm not gonna say all, because everybody not being taught the same thing, exposed to the same thing. I wasn't taught like that. I was taught to embrace me, love on me. So how I talk and how I view stuff is different. So it can be done. I don't know if it's done as often as it needs to be, but it can be done. I'm a witness. I'm proof. And I give that life to my boys or my female. Like it's okay to, even when it comes to an individual, it's okay, who you fall in love with. You don't have to necessarily be black on black or your race on your race. Whoever you fall in love with. Really?
What?
You said shitting me. You think you gotta be with your race? I think I was taught love, so
I think it's key to having the comfortability for real.
Right, but I feel like it's okay
like
to
you
venture
can't embrace
out
yourself fully if you're not like indulging in your whole culture.
Well, some people.
I'm not saying. Well, if you love who you love, I'm not mad at none of that. I'm just saying, like for me, like I can't really be too comfortable if I'm not dealing with like a sister, like a black woman. because I don't know, it's just a little weird to me.
I don't know. It's just certain things that I hear. It'd be like, that's wild, crazy. Like, even like you taught, oh, find you a foreigner. They take care of you better. They'll take care of you. Like, wait, what?
But I think that just comes from like their upbringing. Their upbringing is a lot different from American women sometimes, where like their moms, they preach school and you know, they see their moms nurture their fathers or hold the house down and cook and stuff like that. So they
Some
come
people
from a
take
lot
that
of that.
and run with it.
But a lot of I wouldn't say a lot of, but it's a good number of like city girls that's in like urban areas that don't really get to see their mom like really take care of a man or go through certain qualities. So they don't, some of those qualities they may lack unless they have like grandparents that they got some of those behaviors from. But then there's some women who just learn it as they grow and get it. But I just feel like with foreigners, they come in there with those characteristics, and a lot of they women are just more like cater to their men. I wouldn't say all, but they cater to their men and
For the
feed
most
them and
part,
stuff like that.
right?
Once they don't, as long as they don't get Americanized, for real.
Yeah. But even I'm a black female, and I saw that, so I do it. I love to do that. Cater to my man.
So you get on say, nah, let me stop.
Here you go.
I don't
No,
know.
but I just think it starts from home when it comes to a lot of stuff. If you're not being taught, or you're not being told like it's okay, then you don't know it's okay. And then it's better late than never, because sometimes it comes later. Yeah, that too. It comes later.
It take a village to grow, and then just X out everything around you.
But I wonder what happened to the villages though. It's
and just
none
blame
no
it all
more.
on the parents, because the parents may be like lacking the knowledge of a lot of things.
But
So
times has
get other
changed, because
resources.
before it was a village, and now the village is lost. Like, the next door neighbor could correct your child. You said something to my child? That's your child? It'd be crazy. So somewhere we got lost. I don't know where and how, but we did. Because what I used, like, I was raised by my grandparents, so a lot of stuff was different.
I think I don't know if people got insecure about like other people disciplining their children or putting their hands on their children, and I think at some point it just trickled down to, nah, I'm gonna handle the business with my kids rather than.
I'm not okay with
somebody
everything
else
they
putting their
did,
hands
but
on
it
my
did
kids.
keep us in.
Because
I don't know.
some people go a little too far.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not okay with everything they did, but I feel like from back then and now, times has changed, and I think we were better together, or we thought about our actions more than now.
Cause you knew that ass whooping was coming.
Mm-hmm.
But that's insecure too. A lot of people feel like they beat their kid going go to the school going to discipline them, take the kid away. The kid may act out on them where I don't fuck with you, mom, or run away or whatever the case may be. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't have the answers for everything.
I feel like it's a lot of unanswered shit that need to be answered, but I just feel like a lot of that shit come from people being insecure about certain things and not just letting like life happen, or things that like I said last episode, like if it's not broken, don't fix it. Like things that worked still work, but people just want to, like how technologies keep moving forward and forward. They want like
Keep
lifestyle
improving.
stuff to improve too and change.
Remove humans and
change
put robots.
things.
Like, it's crazy. I work at the banks, and they trying to
Like it's barely kids getting whoopings. Like today I had went swimming and shit and with my daughter, and it was crazy because I was waiting in line to give my daughter a shower or whatever. Like, and it was this lady with her daughter, and like the daughter had pushed her, like the mother. She was like, move. And
the daughter pushed the mother.
the daughter pushed the mother, and I looked, and I was just like, damn, like she ain't even do nothing. Like the mom didn't even do nothing. She just was like, let that shit happen. And then I guess because I looked at her, she kind of was like, don't do that again. And then I got my daughter changed after a while, and then I went to go dry her hair down, and the same lady and her two kids was there, and she had finished drawing one of the kids, and then she went to the same kid that pushed her. And then she was like, "Stop, get off me. I'm not done." And I was just like, in my head, I was just like, damn, like, these kids really be like controlling their parents, and these parents just like be so insecure with just not disciplining their kids because they want to be like friends and shit like that. And it's just like, damn, like, them ass whoopings worked. Like, they need to let them shit fly.
I ain't get a lot, but I'm here. But then again, I don't think it should have been taken completely off the table, because some of it was abuse. It was like across the line over to abuse with getting a beating. Like, they didn't know when to stop. Like, I'm just so enraged and beat their kids. So I don't know, because they made that a law. Like, you can't. It's a law. Like, you cannot beat your child.
Yeah,
That is a law. So I think that came with fear as well.
That came with controlling.
Yeah, control, fear, like, oh, they'll take my child if I whoop them. So
stealing is a law too, and people still do it. So, I mean, whoop your kid if necessary.
Yeah, that's what I say. You need to jump on that ass. Don't abuse them, but
word up.
You need to, because it really does make a difference.
I mean, with that being said, would y'all rather would you rather do you think it's better to whoop your kid or to just talk to him?
I think you do need to do both, depending on the child.
Yeah. If you had to pick one, which one do you think is better, though?
That's tough, because it depends on your child.
Which one you think works the most? I mean, you can say that.
Whooping that ass, man. I come from the old school, man. My grandmother and them used to whoop my ass, man. They ain't really give me too many of, like, the breakdowns.
If we going off of that, then beating.
It wasn't like, oh, I whooped your ass because of this, that, and the third. Like, it was more like, stop. Don't do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Where my switch at? Wow.
They don't care.
Like,
shoe, switch,
you,
broomstick.
You knew why you was getting that ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you was like, you're not gonna sit here and say that you didn't know that what you did wasn't warranted something. So I'm not about to sit here and act like I need to break down why I did something when I already told you stop 2 times already on the same thing that you've been doing. Now I'm about to whoop your ass. And you gonna know for sure what I mean by stop.
Sure.
But me sitting down talking to you, like,
So you said, what's the question? Beating or
talking?
Beating or just having a conversation, like telling them, just talking about what they did wrong as opposed to whooping them.
I think
I say both, but if I have to choose, I go with beating from how I was raised.
After he said pick one.
No, I'm saying overall, I would want to do both. Because it depends on the child. Because we came a long way.
So that's what you picked. Then you can't say I want both, but then I'll pick this one. Like, that means you want both. Like, I mean, either way.
Off the question, beating.
Yeah.
He said beaten or I pick both.
Yeah, because depending on the child, like, that's a tough question. But off the question,
depending, they getting ass whooped.
Yeah, like, I mean, you can't.
For me, it took a talk. Like, the voice, the tone in my grandmother, my father's voice was enough. They didn't have to beat me. Like, that tone. Like, I told, oh, okay.
So you want to talk then? What you thinking about, man?
Nah, I was just gonna say the beating. It doesn't really matter. It shouldn't really matter the kid, because if it's like if I have two, like my 2 kids, if it's like, oh yeah, if I try to feed into that, it's like, oh, this one I can just talk to, this one I gotta beat. That's gonna cause something for them. Like, why am I the only one always getting whooping and shit like that? Or why do this person always get talked to and shit like that? And that's gonna cause that. No, y'all both fuck up. Y'all
better than me.
Yeah, like, or she's better than me or whatever. It's like, no, if you fuck up, you get your ass whooped. It doesn't matter what it like, who I should be at, who I could talk to better, and this, that, and the third. Like, all that shit is out the window. As a parent, if you going to stand on that, then stand on that. It shouldn't be like, oh, it depends on what kid, but for me it would be because of that, it would be beaten. I was like, that's really what's wrong. Like, with everything, like, it's always going, every generation there's shit going on in the world. There's always stuff going on in the world historically, but the societies, like, that's when a lot of shit was better. That's the one common denominator that happened then versus now that was actually like shit was working. Like people was looking out for each other. People was taking care of each other kids. People are you in the store and there's like a little kid needing help with something. Like you helped them with it. Like it's just now it's everyone's looked at as just like a bad kid or whatever like that, and it's just like nah, whoop that ass.
So you shouldn't get any chances then, because you said that they went to stop, and then from stop, they said don't do that, and then it was get the switch, right?
Yeah. But I ain't talking to you. I ain't sitting down like, yo, stop doing that, because if you do that, then this is gonna happen. I mean, this, that, and the third, and then it happened again. I told you to stop doing that.
No, that's why I said, because okay, so then he said, oh, if you got 2 kids, one,
you whoop them.
For me, it was stop. I'm done. And then I have a brother. Stop. They not done. Stop. They not done. They get it beaten. Well, why I get it beaten? She don't get it beaten because she stopped at stop and you kept on going. So I don't feel like, oh, you.
No, it's the same thing, though. It's the same thing what Brenda just said.
He said beaten overall.
Yeah.
I said
you would have got beatings if you did more. You just didn't do what the other sibling was doing to get beatings. You learned your lesson from that beating, so that beating worked. So they didn't have to beat you.
It'll call conflicts between the siblings.
No,
like you get
because beaten. I seen you get whooped. Mm-hmm. But when mommy said stop, you stopped. I continued to go.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's time to whoop some ass, why would you get a whooping when you stop? I know you stopped.
That's why I was saying it depends on the kid.
But that
when it comes to beating or talking, so off the rip, it's no chances. Did something. I'm
at some point you probably got a whooping, and the only reason why you stop when I say stop is because you don't want to get whooped again.
So the whooping worked.
So the whooping worked for you. So now it's still gonna work. It's still gonna happen if you decide you want to test the waters. Mm-hmm. But since your brother is testing the waters, he getting a whooping.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, either way, I mean that.
Huh? I said okay.
You don't agree? You don't get it, or you think?
No, I get it. I just don't like. Sometimes it just take the tone of the voice. Like for my daughter. If she do something, she haven't got beaten. If she do something, just the tone, like just to raise your voice, it hurts her feelings. She's gonna cry. She thinks she did something bad. Like, oh, that's it. For my son, he's just gonna test the waters. Like that's just him. So he got to get his ass whooped. And she never got a beating, and she accustomed to that. Like it's the sound of the voice, and she content. For my son. He going, all right, I get a beating, all right. I'm gonna take this to charge.
But when she stopped crying, and she go to the next level, she gonna get a whooping. If the voice thing don't work, and
if it didn't work, yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, I mean the general question was just like, would you rather do you think talking to your kid or beating your kid is which works? Like that's like because somebody was like he said his grandmother would be like, hey, stop, pow. That's not saying like, oh, she was talking to him. That's saying I'm whooping him. You about to get an ass whooping. Talking. What I mean by talking is like you sit him down and, hey, I don't think you should do this. This like what you doing that is going to cause this and then like nah, whoop that ass. And then next time if you do that, I'm getting an ass whooping as opposed to when I do it, I'm gonna get talked to. So that and then the kids just out of the wild just like, man, all they gonna do is talk to me. I'm gonna keep doing it. Like, I could sit there and just act like I give a fuck. Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, yeah, I understand. I'm going to go do it again. Fuck it. That's what I meant. Like, it's like, do you think whooping your kid or talking to your kid? Because there's some people that just be like, they don't want to whoop. No, I don't want to whoop my kid. I don't touch my kid. Like this, that, and third. But you got whoopings. How you as an adult, you got whoopings as an adult, and then you get like kids, and it's like, oh yeah, like I don't want to do that.
It don't work.
That doesn't work, but it works for you. Like that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's more or less where I was coming from. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes they got you for they thought you thought something and you got popped in your mouth. I don't agree with that.
Man, I got in trouble for
like you got in trouble for the smallest thing.
All of us got a whooping.
Yeah, I come from that too, which that is not okay.
Like, oh yeah, I don't know who did it. Everybody in here getting ass.
So do you use that same method with your kids? Like one in trouble, so both of them got to get their ass whooped because that's what you came from?
No, well, if they're in the room and something break or like say they TV fall over and they just both sitting there like I didn't do it, because both of them are getting a way of doing it. Like they'll just be like I didn't do it. Well, I didn't do it. Well, I didn't do it. And it's just like, all right, everybody getting ass whooping. So like, yeah, in that situation, yeah, I don't just just go in there because like sometimes I could go in there and then they'll both say that, and based off the responses, because like
You could know.
my son, he'll try to test it as far as playing. Like he'll be like or like if he did something, he'll be like, I didn't do it. And then when he be like, all right, well, I'm about to go get my belt. Okay, I did it, but you know what I'm saying? He'll come out and just say it. Like, so with that, knowing that, I'll be like, yo, BJ, you did that shit?
Mm-hmm.
No. And they'd be like, oh, all right, Juju, come here. Like, I know
She
off
did
the
it.
jump.
Oh,
and then
who did
and then when you get to talking to her, he'd be like, yo, why you lie? And then she'll just, Cause I didn't want to get in trouble, and it's like, well, now you in trouble because you wanted to lie, like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, if I don't know and they trying to play that, oh, I'm saving my brother, like if we both say we didn't do it, we not gonna get in trouble.
Yeah,
Oh,
both
yes
of
you
y'all
are,
getting
your ass
yes you are. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm worked up. You know what I'm saying? Because you made me sweat. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to wear. Now I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But then I let them know in the middle of that or right after, like, that's why you got that.
Yeah.
That's why that happened.
No, that's why I was asking. Because some of the ways that I was brought up in a household where a child's supposed to be seen and not heard. Don't have no type of say so on nothing. You don't have no feelings. So that's where it comes from. Like, you don't have no feelings.
I think you got.
Now, I feel like
feelings.
that's the
Speak.
part.
You can't do nothing. That's what they know. Well, my mother beat me, I'ma beat you. I didn't like what you did, I'ma beat you. Or you think the child said something. I couldn't have said nothing. But you thought I said something so bad. Like, what? My auntie was notorious for that.
The be seen but
Just
not
the-
heard thing is, that's what I think is the issue. Because like with my kids, like I don't treat, like I let them be kids. I let them do, you know what I'm saying, like express themselves. I let them try to talk, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Like some of the stuff that I let them like express, like I would have got popped in the mouth for, you know what I'm saying. But like it's cool, like if you, because they don't know no better. It's not like they're trying to be. I know when they're trying to be
Right.
If someone's trying to be disrespectful. So if they're just saying stuff, it might come certain things that I might have said as a kid. It might have came off rude, and I as a kid I don't know, but I got popped anyway.
Yes.
For those situations, I decipher between like, okay, like I have to tell my girl, or sometimes she'll tell me like, oh nah, I don't think they meant it like this, and it's like, oh, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? But those things, I don't just pop them for anything and
That's why
stuff
I was
like
saying
that.
it depends.
But like,
'Cause
well,
back in the day they did.
well, yeah, just smacking you up just out your head, like what you say, and trying to learn after.
That wasn't
like I'm gonna be
cool.
like, what you say?
So from that, I feel
Oh,
like
so you
learn-
think you? Oh, word.
So that
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
that
So-
people learn from. So I think when they got beaten, I don't like how it made me feel. Or sometimes half the time you getting the beating for no reason, because they the adult and that's what they control. That was power back in the day. Like, no, what I said goes. This what it is.
Yeah, but you
I'ma
as a kid,
slap
you
you
might not
up.
think it
That's
was-
crazy.
You think
You
it
don't
was
think
for
that's
no
needed?
reason, but you know what I'm saying? It was. It was for a
You're a
reason.
kid. Like
Yeah.
there's rules and regulations and everything that you do in life.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was just the basics of.
If I tell you to do this, then you do it.
Showing
Because
you
when
what
you
it
go
was.
outside and that cop say this, that, and the third, you need to follow those
When
instructions.
you go to school, you got to do
Go
the
to
same
school
stuff.
or
When you go
whatever
to
the case
jail, you
is.
got to do the
So
same
you need
stuff.
to
When you
learn
go to
that
work, you got to
following
go
the
to
rules
state. You know
here.
what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're not learning us following the rules in the house, then most motherfuckers that go out in the street, or you see motherfucking kids, boys or girls in school, and they just wilding out.
Yeah.
Then they have that liberty to wild the fuck out at school. I mean, at home, and they probably get in trouble, but their parents don't be on it like
On
most
it.
other parents would be. You know what I'm saying? Granted, yeah, you might just come across, you have a kid and they just like fucking just total mute introvert. They don't talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, or they be in the house and they just be to themselves. They quiet. You'll come across a kid now and again like that, but most kids are gonna be kids. They're gonna be destructive. They're gonna be, and I feel like a lot of adults don't remember when they was a kid. Like, and that's the problem. Like, you don't remember when you was a kid, so you're going to just off the rip try to use that as like, what? What are you talking to? I'm the adult. Like, because you couldn't wait as a kid to you to say that because your parents were saying that, as opposed to like, yeah, I can.
That's a fact.
And when my kids say that, it's like I can take that stance and be like, what? It's my house. You don't like, nah. Like, it's just it'll be like, yo, chill out. You know what I'm saying? I'll let them know, like, yo, either chill out, or if you don't chill out, that shit gonna happen. But it'll be literally like, yo, chill the fuck out.
Right.
And then you go in there, boom, boom, boom. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Didn't I just say? What the fuck I just say? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's more or less like I'm not gonna sit you down and just, well, you know, like this
Nah,
is
that's not
why,
realistic.
like but there's motherfuckers that be feeling like that. Like it was motherfuckers I went to school with. Like even just back then, it was just like, yeah, I never got a beating. And it was just like, what? Like, and then I didn't think of it how I think of it now, but it's just like, damn, like you never got an ass whooping. Like we in high school, you never. Why? Like what the fuck? Like you bad as hell. Like how the fuck you never get an ass whooping? But then, like you know what I'm saying? You see them when they get older, and like there's this one dude. Shit, my best friend was just telling me about this dude. Like he was like a clean cut, like clean dude and shit like that. But then he started chilling with motherfuckers like closer to like middle school, high school, things like that. And then he started just like being extra and shit, like you know what I'm saying. But like now, he was just telling me he just seen him recently, and he homeless, like he be. You know what I'm saying, stealing food, like, cause my man's work at a restaurant, and he was like, motherfuckers be like, he be coming through, like, trying to steal people food through the drive-through and shit like that, like, and I guess recently he just got locked up. He tried to run into behind his counter and steal food and shit like that. He wasn't there, but like,
He
my
the one
point
that never
is,
got beaten.
my point, yeah, but he was another person that just was like, well, for one, he didn't really like no one. I don't know who his family, like, no one ever seen his parents. Like, it was just like he was just always just like living with somebody. Like even when we was in high school, like motherfuckers would go to his house to like chill, try to sneak smoke and drink and stuff like that. Like we'd go to his crib and we'd be like, damn, like you'll get to looking around, like, and me and my mans was talking about it. I didn't really think of it then. I just thought it was his crib, but it wasn't. He was staying with somebody like that just needed a roommate, and he was in high school living like that. You know what I'm saying? But he used to always say like he never used to get. I remember he used to always say like I never got ass whoopings, like this and the third, but that. I ain't saying every person would turn into that, but look what that, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't have no type of sense of like no structure for nothing. And then once he got on his own, he didn't really know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like that shit'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, that's, I ain't saying like, oh, just whooping it is the whole remedy, but it plays a part into what the psyche of you growing up. Like, okay, like if I do this is gonna happen. So when you know if you go out there and I go fucking steal this shirt out this store and the cops catch me, there's repercussions for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's way worse than just an ass whooping. So whoop your motherfucking kids if necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a line between whooping and abuse, but you know what I'm saying? It's needed. If it's needed, it's needed. But
that shit
that's
is
all I
needed.
had.
Especially in this day and time, they be
I feel like
wailing. This generation is out
like,
the hook.
I feel like a lot of these parents want to
Be they friends.
No, because they didn't have a friendship with their parents.
We're not friends, but that's your parents, not your friend.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact.
It's two different things.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because they be smoking with their moms, partying with their dad. No.
I think after they get a certain age, that's you can kind of get
that's
that
cool,
up. But I ain't about to be partying.
I'm not about to be partying with my kid.
Nah.
Subscribe. Hit that bell once again. You know what I'm saying?
Tell your mother,
comments,
your
your
aunts,
thoughts
your
on our
cousins,
thoughts.
your brothers, all of them nickels.
UFF.
Get up out of here. We in this bitch.
All right, boom. Episode 10, we here, UF.